Hey, Jitrainno, can you tell me what you do?
I'm here to help you with creating or editing images, providing information, or anything else. Just let me know what you'd like to do.
What is Jitrainno?
Jitrainno is the name I'm going by. I'm your smart photo frame assistant. I help with creating, editing, and enhancing images based on your requests. What would you like to work on?
Scotch Reviews, welcome back to the channel. Today we got something real special. We have AI e-paper style of canvas frame here with real wood. That's walnut. This company, Jitrainno, has sent me this product for testing out and review.
It sounds like you're reviewing an AI e-paper style canvas with a real walnut frame. How would you like to proceed? Are you looking for images or edits related to this product?
So what this is an AI generated type of picture frame that you have different ways to add pictures to it. And I've been playing it for about a week and a half, and I'm telling you, this thing is crazy what it does. It's not your average picture frame where you put an SD card in or you hook it to the Wi-Fi and you run through all your pictures that you have on your laptop, your phone, your iCloud, all that kind of stuff. This is e-paper. So e-paper actually puts the image on the paper itself. So there's not like a flicker. It's not like a TV screen. It will put the image on there, build it on here, and then leave it on there. So it's not really drawing any power until you refresh it. Let me show you what it comes with. A nice cord and the braided USB-C. Now this is just for charging. You can plug it in if you wanted to, but there's no need for that. But I wouldn't leave it plugged in. I would put it anywhere you want to, on the wall, on a desk, and just charge it every once in a while and forget it. And you don't have to charge it for maybe a month. It really depends on how much you use this thing and refresh it. When you first get it, you're going to be using it a lot and refreshing a lot. So I can see you go through your battery then. So what can it do, Scott? All right. It takes any image you want, put it on your app, and then throw it to the screen, and then you can display your picture. That's not that crazy. That's easy, right? But not just that. You can also create your own image by just using AI. You can use your app on the phone to describe it as you would like you're in a chat GPT or something like that, where you're making an image and you describe the whole thing and it produces the image. You could do it that way on here. You can also do that by just talking to it while it's on the wall and say exactly what you want. And then you could edit it after it creates the image. You can say, you know what? Can you add this? Can you add that? And then it'll do it for you. And we'll run through a couple of these now here, because this picture right here did not have this background of PGA Tour. This is just my daughter and I. This is the picture that it used. And then while I was sitting here making this video, I just said, hey, can you put a background in it? I know it's at a golf course, but you could add a crowd as if it was at the PGA tournament. And that's what it did. It's crazy how it puts people in the background. It keeps people like in between the shots. It's all kind of comboed together in a nice, easy package that you can display. Again, so you can create your own images from whatever your imagination comes up with, and then edit that right from here or right from the device itself. And you see all the stock photos here that you could run through. The Snow Ridge Mountain here, and you wanted to use that. But you want to play with it and add things to it or make it black and white, whatever you want to do, you can remix the style all day long. So that's one way you can remix the images, pick from the stock photos and go with that. If you want to go into the studio, you can go here, and that's where you basically type your information in of what you want it to look like and then build it that way. You can also use one of your images from your phone and use that as a base and then tell it, hey, with these people, can you add these background or whatever you want to do, and it'll create it that way too. You can also have a gallery, so you can have a playlist. And here's my playlist I can run through with my favorite photos. I can keep adding to that. And then you would pick a sequence of like, how often do you want it to come on? Every 6 hours switch, every 12 hours switch. What do you want? And it'll do that. So you can do one day. You can switch every year. I like to do it once a day at least to do a switch over. You can make it random, and then it'll start waking up the device. This is when you'll start using some of the battery. That's when you make your switch. Now, when it changes an image, it will go through this like flashing process and make it look like it's going crazy, but that's the way it's building the image. So this image is I took in Disney, off the Disney cruise boat. think I was in Nassau and we walked by and I took a picture up the ropes that was going up the ship. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to start playing with this image and see what we can do to make it a little more creative of sorts. Let's put a Coast Guard helicopter deploying a swimmer onto the bow of the boat. That'd be cool. Let's try. Hi, can you help me change this image?
Of course, I'd be happy to help. What kind of changes would you like to make to the image?
Can you add a U.S. Coast Guard helicopter deploying a rescue swimmer to the bow of the ship?
All right, let's refine the request. Could you tell me if you'd like the helicopter and swimmer to be more prominent, or should they be more subtle in the scene? That way we can get a better composition for you.
More subtle in the scene.
Got it. We'll add the U.S. Coast Guard helicopter and the rescue swimmer in a more subtle way. I'll try again now.
All right, but as she does that, we'll learn a little more about the specs. This is the 13-inch canvas, they call it. 13-inch reflective e-color paper, full spectra panel, solid walnut. This border looks like a standard border you would get from the Photoshop. There is an indentation right here, so you can feel, and it just looks real. It looks like an actual photo that you took, got it printed out, and put onto a border and have a nice frame. So when it's in your house or it's on your desk like this, it just kind of blends right in, and no one even would think that this is not going to be real. You can either hang it up in the back here with a hook, or you can use this kickstand, which also gets hidden back here if you don't want to use it. I am in my basement, so sometimes it may take a little longer because the Wi-Fi is not as strong down here. There it goes.
Great. If you see the updated image and need any more adjustments, let me know.
Again, this is the flashing process it'll go through as it's building the ink onto the screen. So it looks like it's going haywire, but it's working.
Got it. It sounds like the display is refreshing as expected. Once it finishes, let me know if everything looks good or if you'd like any more changes.
This is absolutely crazy. I mean, I don't know. I'm 50-something years old. I never thought in my day I could do something like this, to just talk to a computer and tell it to change the image I took. It added a Coast Guard and a swimmer being deployed. If I was looking at this photo, would I think it's real? Yep. They even added people on the bow of the boat to make it look like they're receiving a swimmer as they come in, because that's how it really would look. They would have people aboard because they got the patient, they got people to help you out. This is nothing new with AI. You can create these kind of images all day long, right? The whole thing is that this is one package that you could do everything just on the frame itself, or you can use your app, download your pictures, shoot them up there, whatever you want to do. So your kids can sit there all day long and describe how they want their picture to look, what they want to add, what they want to edit, and then it'll display on the screen. It's all about creating the pictures you want on the screen, how you want them to look, all that fun stuff. So we have thousands of pictures we have on our phones, on our cameras and stuff like that. And we always wonder, what do we do with these great pictures? Because some are like, meh, some are your favorites, and some are your super favorites. And then you could take your super favorites that you want to do, print an image out, which gets pretty expensive, put it on the wall for a while, and you're like, you know what? I'm tired of that image. I want to know another one. So you go and you print something else, and there's another shipping cost and another cost from wherever you get your pictures made from. This tweak all the pictures you want to tweak, and then have them display maybe once a day, every 6 hours, 12 hours, every year. I always thought it was cool if I could create images of whatever I want and call it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then have that go a day a week, so you know your favorite picture, and it also tells you what day of the week it is. That's just a thought. The things you can kind of do with this thing that you can just kind of let your imagination work. So you want to try it? Let's try it. I have no idea if it would do this.
Hello, how can I assist you today?
Can you help me change this image?
Of course. What would you like to change in the image? You can tell me the details, like adjusting colors, adding elements, or anything else you have in mind.
At the bottom of the image, can you write the word Sunday in bold letters?
The word Sunday has been added at the bottom of the image. Let me know if you'd like any further adjustments. You're welcome. If you have more questions later, feel free to ask. Have a great day.
And this is where, if it's not big enough for you or the font's too small, easily change, right? Tell her to make it bigger, and I'm sure she will, or smaller, that kind of thing.
Would you like the text at the bottom to be bigger, smaller, or in a different style? Let me know how you'd like to adjust it.
No, I think it looks good.
Great. I'm glad it looks good to you. If you need any more adjustments in the future, just let me know. Voice mode is off.
So, Jitrainno, awesome product. Links are down below if you want to check it out. To me, it's fascinating. I would love to get the bigger one too, display on the wall, and not just look like a picture. You can make it look like it's real art if you wanted to. Or, yeah, sky's the limit. Your imagination, right? Thanks for watching Scott's Reviews. We'll come back for more, and you have a great day. Any questions about this thing, let me know. And if you have an idea of an image in your head you want to see what it will do, write me a long description and I'll try to do it and maybe do a quick short about it. Is that a deal? All right, have a good one.
Can you change the current picture to black and white?
The image has been updated to black and white, keeping all the details intact. If you'd like any further adjustments, let me know.
In voice mode.
Sure. Let me know how you'd like to adjust the image or if you need any more help with it. Starting voice mode.
With the current image, can you add a boat to the lower front of the image?
Boat has been added to the lower front of the image. Let me know if you'd like any further adjustments.
That's it. That is crazy. Look at that. It's adding like a ferry boat to the front. I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to try to make the flame on the Statue of Liberty a different color, like orange or red. Probably orange glow. Let's see if they can do that. All right, let's start it. With the current image of the Statue of Liberty, can you change the top flame of what she's holding to be the color of orange?
The top flame of the Statue of Liberty has now been changed to orange. Let me know if you'd like any further adjustments.
So once you're done with what you're going to try to do, then it processes it. What is this going to look like? But yes, it's faintly orange, which is absolutely actually perfect because it's not overdone. You had to kind of get up close to it and see it. I don't know if you can see in the picture. But it is definitely an orange color. And the rest of the picture is black and white, so it kind of stands out. Dude, the more I use this thing, the cooler it gets.